we're going to cover one final part. There's some other small points that we can get into later, but I want to cover the major points in the first mobility lesson for now. And what that is you have to learn to sit back with the hips. You have to learn to sit back. And a mistake that a lot of people will make is when they start squatting, they'll move into this forward position, into this flexion of the knee. And then as you start going deeper, it'll put a lot of stress on the knee, the ankles will come up. So we need to fix the knee and move this section from the knee to the hips back. So it's sitting back. So the analogy here is exactly like sitting in a chair or on a bench. So I sit back. My weight's on the heels, I drive through the heels, and I come up. I sit back, and I come up. So it's the same thing. You're sitting back and down and up, sitting back. And you see that the knee stays in relatively this vertical plane over the foot. In particular, when you extend the lever arm, such as an overhead squat, you'll see this type of issue. So coming down, lacking the hip flexibility or the body positioning, instead of sitting back, you start coming here, and then to complete the movement, you want to lift your toes. It's better if anything that's worth doing is worth doing well. It's not worth doing if you have to do it with poor form in order to complete the movement. So in that case, if you're doing something like an overhead squat and your heels are coming up, then initially you'll need to limit the range of motion. In this case, it's better to do a perfect movement at half range than full range and imperfect, because at the end of the day you're going full range and you're not doing anything well. You're just going to injure yourself and you're not going to have productive exercise. So initially you would limit the range of motion using a box at the range just slightly past what my comfort zone is. So I would sit onto the box and come up. I would sit and come up.
Mom, wait.
And as I become more flexible, I would use a shorter and shorter box, or a staircase works well. Reebok steps, found one good use for them is you take a step away as you get more flexible and you have a shorter and shorter platform until you don't need to use the boxes anymore. So that's the first mobility lesson. We've covered how to squat, proper alignment, mobilizing the shoulders and upper back, mobilizing the spine. I showed you several different progressions to increase your flexibility and several key areas that you can troubleshoot if the mechanics are incorrect and ways to correct them. So thanks for joining me. I'll be continuing to give out this information, Qigong, mobility, flexibility, kettlebells. If you have a special request, you can contact myself or my associate head instructor Ken Blackburn at www.ikff.com, and email us your questions, contact us on Facebook, and we'll be happy to provide some good information for you. See you next time. Thank you.